Good morning, humans! I'm adding 4 new lip liners to my collection of 3. So we've already been looking at Neutral Rose, Rich Umber, and Mauve Blush over the last few weeks. And now I just got in Nude, Pink Petal, Dusty Plum. Oh, this actually looks nicer than what I think it looks. Well, the packaging does anyway. And Rustic Maple. Did I say that already? No, Rich Umber. So many names. Alright, let me just take the plastic off these. So, I learnt this off someone. Twist them. Instead of trying to peel down the little bits, twist them, and then they just come apart. It's still not easy, but anyways, we know that the pencil has not been used with this little plastic around it. Same with the eyebrow pencils, just twist and then the little bit peels off. Whoop. Oh, the whole lid comes off. How have you all been? Did you have a good weekend? Oh my God, I spent hours yesterday washing makeup brushes, a job I've been putting off for a few weeks. So every time I do one of you guys' makeup, I put the brushes aside because they need to be washed, and so they've been accumulating. And then mine, I don't know, I think I had 4 or 5 foundation brushes because, you know, one gets a bit used and then it puts to the side, and so I had a collection of all my brushes to wash as well. And I really don't like that job. It's not a fun job. If I did it probably a little bit more often, it wouldn't take me as long. But at least I got to watch Netflix while I was washing brushes yesterday. So, it wasn't all bad. A couple of my foundation brushes needed quite a bit of scrubbing, actually. So there was some foundation in there. Some tinted moisturizer built up in there that, oh, this one's like a tough sucker. Get off. There you go. Done. Into my little rubbish bin. Alright, now let's see. Let's have a swatchy. Where are we going to swatchy? Where that you can see. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, be careful when you take the lid off that you don't break the tip. But I'm going to do, RM, Rustic Maple. If I do that, then I won't forget what they are. So if you pull this end, there's like a cute little sharpener that you can sharpen the tip if you want it like super pointy. How cool is that? All right. Dusty Plum. That's nice. Pink Petal. Oh, yes, I think I'll wear that one quite often. Pink Petal. And then Nude for the new ones. Oh, yes, very nude. Might be a bit light for my lips, actually. Let's have a look. Yes, probably a little light for my lips. The Nude, you can barely tell that I even popped that on the line there. You can see the difference there of my lip. So Nude's probably not going to be one of my go-tos. Now, I'll swatch these ones that I've already. Rich Umber. slightly darker than the rustic maple. And then this one is neutral rose. So I've worn this one a bit. And then I think the only one that I don't have now is the new one that just dropped, Cherry. Rich Umber. No, we did that one. I need Mauve Blush. And this one I tend to go to a lot too. Mauve Blush. It's not really like, whoa, ideal for you guys to see, is it? I can't twist this arm the other way. It doesn't work. It's good for me if I look this way, kind of. I'll drop a picture. And then I'll drop you guys the graphics. Do you guys wear lip liners or no? I wasn't a lip liner person. Like you guys, if you've been following me for 5 years, I barely line my lips any different. I'm just going to take that nude off. I've had to go and get me a foundation brush out of the brushes that still haven't been used because mine are all still wet. They're going to take a minute. I have them on a towel laid flat in on the clothes hoist in the lounge room under the heater. Some were dry. Some of the bigger head ones like this take a little bit more. Just need a little bit more. Oh, mascara. Warm that up. Pop that between the legs. Warm up. Warm the waxes up. Did you guys have a good weekend? Netball Saturday. Milked Saturday night. Went to Mum's, had a shower. Had the twins' birthday party. Dinner was their birthday last weekend. 9. My little babies are 9. So I get to hang out with them this week. Got them Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Little cherubs. Bentley has a soccer tournament for GV Suns down in Melbourne. 3-day tournament. So the girls and I are hanging out. I'm going to look after the chooks and the dogs and the cats and the horses. All the things. The kids. They've already told me. So they're hanging out with Mum on Thursday because I've got the farm. And Mum's cooking us tea and they want pasta e pupette. So pasta and meatballs. And or pastina. Whatever it is. Anyway, I want that soup with meatballs. And then Friday night, apparently we're having KFC. And then Saturday night, we're going to take Mum out for tea because it's her birthday Wednesday. So I said to the girls, we'll go over and take Nuni out for tea. So I think that's our plan. Oh. Do I? Oh, lucky. I've got an angle brush. We will be okay. Just pinch it down because it's quite fat. Should be right. Don't have a... Oh, yes. I've got a disposable spoolie here. Will be right. Just dust these suckers down. Oh, I didn't put my eye illuminator on first. Guys, I've been putting this on. I've done it like 3 times now. With a brush. So it doesn't get a lot of product onto your under eyes. Like when I do it with my finger. And oh my gosh, the difference is amazing. And then I'm not taking my tinted moisturizer all the way up to under my eyes. I'm just sort of blending it in So the eye illuminator is like our pearlizer mixed with eye cream, and it gives you like an instant brighten under the eyes, whilst lubricating under the eyes as well, because, you know, the skin under the eyes doesn't produce moisture. That's why it ages the fastest, and because it's the place that moves the most. Crazy, right? I know. To be fair, I really do love the angle brush. I do find it I don't know, I think just because I used it for so long, and because I do have to shape my brows a little bit, I'm enjoying going back to it after the brow pencil. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the brow pencil, but I don't know, I think I'm finding a little bit easier with the brush. Just because I have to define my brows a little bit. And again, I think it's just because I'm used to the brush than the pencil. Okay, how quick was that? Just feel like we're missing a bit of line there. If your hair's going AWOL. Don't forget, let me know, are you a lip liner person or window? Alright, what else do we need? We need some natural tan on the base. Do you know, even with the... Oh yes, these are my 3 brushes that were dry. So my my eyelid brush, blush, and contour. The smaller ones were dry for me. When I put this all over my eyelids for a base, I actually quite like it, and I don't tend to put too much over the top of it, really. I'm quite happy for it to be just the base colour. Look at that. Done. Because you can see on this eye, like, I'm darker here, I'm lines, I've got veins, and then I'm a bit red up here. So this just evens it all out. If you're a bit lighter skin than me, you'd probably use Candlelight. And if you're fairer, again, Sandstone Pearl. Not the shimmer, just Sandstone Pearl. We only want shimmer in certain places on our eyeballs, right? And then, rose champagne. Put champagne today. Don't want to be too bright. Just on the inner. Bit of brightening there. Alright, what colour are we going to go with? I want to show you the pink quartz again, because my gosh, I wore this the other day and it was amazing. So it's the pink quartz LipSense cream in the satin. And then after netball, so I'd had it on for a couple of hours, I put the lip oil over the top. Oh my god, what a colour. I think I dropped them in here the other day. Or I dropped them somewhere side by side. Amazing. And for lips and eyes, cheeks and... Speak words, Jamie. For cheeks, so blush and eyeshadow as well. It was really soft on the eyes as well, so I loved it. I don't know if the pink petal's going to be a bit strong, but let's have a look. I want to try it. Now, when I line my lips, come in. See how I'm just going like on top of that line? This line here where my skin and lip line meet. and not quite all the way to the edge. They're nice and creamy. I can never get a nice point on my Cupid's bow ever. Now, I do like to just do the corners here a little. If you want to, you could fill your whole lip in with this color, and you know, you'd be right to go. The other thing that I've seen the girls do as well is just to soften that a little bit if you don't want it so harsh with your finger. Like you can see, I barely took anything off there, but it just smudges it in just a little bit to soften it. Except I probably took it off just a little. Too much there, because we want the Cupid's bow to be quite, and if you can see my mustache hairs, I'm sorry. They need to be waxed off, but, you know, life. Alright, make sure we get a disposable wand. It is such a nice colour. Like, look at that. Just like really nice. Okay. Oh, it's perfect together. Don't re-dip the wand. Obviously, it's a disposable wand, but I always do the bottom or the top lip, pat my lips together so it transfers any excess off, and then just keep using the wand just to line the edges there. You can go over that if you want to tone it down a little bit more. I actually really like that. Now, oh, that's so pretty together. Pink petal and rose quartz. No, rose quartz is the LipSense one. No, I don't have it handy. Rose quartz is the LipSense version. Pink quartz is the cream version. Oh my gosh, too many names and they're all the same. And okay, so I'm just taking my blush brush and just dusting it across the end of the wand here to pick up any excess color that was left. All right, and then I'm just gonna dust that on for some blush, just to bring me a little bit of color. Do this spot when you've got the least amount of product on your brush. Make sure you put it all here first, and then it just gives a little flush of color there, okay? If you don't like to do it, don't do it. It's as simple as that, okay? If you're like, why are you putting blush here? If you don't like it, don't do it. I just like the overall finish that it gives. It kind of, you know, just brings it all together. You can barely even see that I've dusted it on there. But look how like nice that is as blush. No contour today. That's it. Just super easy. Super easy, quick. Just a base, some eyebrows, a little bit on the inner eye. Nice lip with a bit of blush. Oh, no, we're not done. Mascara. Mascara. Oh, there's a chick. She used to do those bloody ads, and she's been popping up in my reels. And she's like, mascara. You know that chick? Like, she must have been doing all, like, the French makeup and stuff like that. I don't know her name. Anyway. I don't like all the things that she puts on her face, and she does like full-blown makeup, like with oils and all the things, and then contour and blush underneath, and then foundation over the top, and then more contour and concealer, and oh my gosh, there's just like far too many layers for me. Far too many steps. Oh, and then the baking with the powder, I'm like, nope. The only time I'm putting powder on this face is in summer, when I'm going somewhere fancy and I'm going to be sweating, or the odd occasion when I'm showing you guys, so I'll put powder over the top, or I'm using one of our powder blushes. Is really the only time that I use the powder. I know for my oily humans, you guys will be using powder all the time, because it helps keep you not shiny. And the kaolin clay in it also helps absorb the oils during the day. There we go. Done with that. What was that? 20 minutes. And we yapped all about the pencils. Yeah.